Hi, my name's Steve, and in this video, I'm going to share with you some experiences and learnings that I've had from attracting money in a 3D versus 5D world. Okay, what do I mean by that? Generally, when I talk about 3D, 5D, is 3D is creating money by manipulating matter to create more matter. Okay, so if you've ever been on a sales call where you feel like you're being manipulated, that would be 3D, where someone's like adding scarcity and fear to get you to make a decision on the phone. If you've ever been on a call like that, that's 3D. 5D would be heart space. Would it be more compassion for the other person? There's no real selling. It's about buying. It's about, do I want to buy this? Is it a fit? Am I aligned with it? And so I want to talk about the two different experiences that I've had through these and the differences. So first, let me talk about 3D, okay? So, and then I'll also explain at the end why you can choose either one at the end of the day, but the way that consciousness, the way the planet Earth is moving, which way it's moving, might surprise you, and you might already know. Okay, so on the 3D timeline, and remember these are timelines, which means like if you create money from this place, you're going to keep doing it for 10 years, the rest of your life. You can keep going this way. You have free will. You got free choice. So there's a lot of fear. There's negative experiences. It's from the lower energy centers. There's a need for it. Okay, I'm going to talk more about that. And there's people who teach law of attraction in a 3D world, and there are people that do this. They talk about expecting it. And what happens is when you're expecting money, it's like you look for it, but when it doesn't show up, you negate yourself. You kind of mess up the whole process because you get attached to it. You're expecting it, you're looking for it, you're attached to it, and then sometimes it doesn't show up at all. And my explanation for that is, don't be attached to it at all. Don't even like expect it. Let it come to you unexpectedly, which is a training that everyone who's interested, I can talk about in a minute how to do that. But let me just talk from my own experience. So like when I worked in a job, I took the job, I could think of a few, but one of them I remember I took out of fear. And I remember when I took the job, we had moved in a really expensive house, and so we needed to pay for it. So I was like, I need to get this job, okay? Now, what that did was, because I made that choice in the 3D realm where I was like, oh, okay, perfect, there's this job. And I knew it wasn't the right job for me, and deep down, I had this sense that something wasn't right, but I took it anyways because of this need for it, okay? Now, here's the interesting thing. Once I got in there, and because I made this decision out of fear, then I had these negative experiences. I was getting really stressed. About a year and a half into the job, I started getting these heart palpitations. I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. And I would meditate in the morning. I said meditated at this time. I would go into work, and then all the meditation I did would, like, within 5 minutes of being there, because we didn't have offices, we only had cubicles, and I ran this department of 30 engineers. Everyone was on me right away. I had like 100 emails a day. It was so stressful. So it created this constant loop of like negative experiences, more fear, more needing it, like being like, oh, I'm so helpless, I can't leave this because I need it, right? So it creates this self-fulfilling loop over and over and over again. And what I can tell you from that experience is because I had energy blocked in my lower energy centers. And when I say the lower ones, I'm talking about the sacrum and below. So kind of like the base of your spine, just above that, and then your gut, okay? And if you have energy trapped there, those are typically the fear centers, okay? Once the energy is released from those centers, it usually travels up to the heart and then up to the head where your intuition is and that sort of thing, okay? But when I was working in this specific one job, this engineering firm, I was creating the fear and negative experiences because of my choices. Now, I'm saying you have free will, right? You can create whatever you want. But in my case, that's what I created. I'm just going to roll this down a bit so you can actually see. I don't know if that helps. Oh, I guess it didn't really help. Okay, so that's creating from a 3D timeline. Now, how do you create from a 5D timeline? And this, by the way, is happening at a rate I've never seen before, where you're seeing more people. It's not just about people creating from the heart, it's about being in a state of joy on a regular basis. Because if you're in a state of joy, you don't need it, you don't need money, you're not expecting it, you're not even looking for it. And you create more positive experiences as opposed to fear and negative experiences. But easier said than done, because it's about creating joy. That's supposed to say joy. Joy in your heart. Okay? Now, any of you can do that on your own, right? I apologize. You can't really see this, but I'm going to keep going anyways. That might actually help a bit. Yeah, okay. So it's easy to create joy in your heart, but the key is that you might feel appreciation, gratitude for a few moments of the day, but then you go back to fear. It becomes your default kind of way of being. So as you might already know, because I've been working with a few people now, and that I said, I could help you clear these energy blocks. Once you clear the fear, and I show people how to do it so that you can take it and then do it yourself, right? Because that's the whole point. You're going to have other fears in your life at some point, or you may not. But the point is to be able to manage it in the future, because doing it once with me can help you get it to that level, but then it's up to you to continue to practice, right? Because there might be other fears or negative experiences or traumas that you want to let go of. Now, what I can tell you is that once you let go of these fears, immediately, if you will experience joy, comfort, a certain comfort in yourself that you've never felt before. Like you feel very secure in yourself once the fear is dissipated. It's like this negative energy has a profound impact on our auric field, that energy around us, on the human body. But as soon as you dissipate that, all of a sudden you feel very comforted, you feel very secure in yourself. And because of that, you don't needing, attached, expected, looking for money. Those lower energies or centers are now cleared. You're now in the heart. Okay, that's why I put the heart there. And because of that, you attract more positive experiences. When I say you're in the heart and above, there's 7 energy centers in the body, right? So there's like the 3 at the bottom. Then there's a 4th one here. Then there's your 5th one, 6th in the head, and then 7's just in the pineal gland. And so when I say heart and above, I'm saying everything above gets activated. All these other energy centers get activated. And guess which ones get activated? The pineal gland, which pulls in for information, as well as your intuitive. So you become more intuitive naturally when you let go of the fear. See, the fear is almost like a blindfold or a distraction, or like traffic noise. If you live in New York City, it's like the traffic. And as soon as it goes away, the traffic goes away, everything gets really quiet. Now you're in touch with your intuitive self. So you actually become more telepathic, you become more intuitive. You know what to do. You get this sense of knowing. And you know when it is you need to do something and when you don't need to do something. Okay? And that's the 5D timeline. You're not running around, you're not stressed, always looking for work, looking for money, you're not stressed at all. This timeline will continue for indefinitely as long as you stay on it. But if you let go of the fear, what I'm saying is all of a sudden you're on the new timeline. Because now, by being in a space of joy and in the heart, you have fulfillment and you feel love and joy on a regular basis. And because you feel love and joy, you start acting differently. You do things that feel good to you. And as you continue to do that, you can attract money in this 5D timeline. But it's not going to be the same way you attracted money in the past. For me, in the past, it was from working as an engineer. Eventually, I got laid off from this job, and I took another one, which was closer to 5D. It was getting me closer there. And I was experiencing more joy in my heart in this new position. It paid not nearly as much as this job, but I took it because I knew it was better for me. And then that led me into a business that I've been running for years now, but that allows me to do more things that fulfill myself and live in the heart. Okay? So why is this important right now? As of last month, it's July now, right? 2021. In June, something very traumatic happened worldwide. And it's even happening more now, where people are experiencing more fear, more self-doubt, more uncertainty. And what I'm saying is you got to clear that fear in those lower energy centers, because as soon as you do, all that's left is joy. And then if you practice staying in a state of appreciation of joy, guess what's going to happen? You're going to create an all new timeline. You're intensifying that vibration, right? So you got to think of it this way. 3D is one vibration, 5D is another vibration. If you haven't heard me say this before, then this is maybe the first video you're watching, but this frequency creates a set of virtual realities that leads to a certain timeline that create your life, okay, your experience. But this timeline is based on a different frequency because now the fear is no longer the dominant energy in your body, it's joy. Well, guess what happens? Your frequency, that magnetic field around your heart, expands 10 feet and it sends signals and information out locally and non-locally, meaning anywhere, literally in the universe, it's sending out signals. And because you're more in touch with, right, that intuition, that pineal gland, guess what happens? Now you're receiving the information and frequencies back. That's the idea. That's the insight. That's the aha moment. You're like, oh, I got to do this. And that's when you start doing the things that are aligned with this joy, this frequency. And that changes everything because now you're in an entirely different timeline. And for some people, this will be spontaneous. And for other people, they need help. And that's why I've been offering these sessions. Because for me, when I did it 10 years ago, it was Susan James that helped me. Sometimes you need someone at a higher vibration that can help you let go of those fears. And once they've helped you let go of them, then you're good to go. You can do it on your own. And that's kind of what I've been doing. I've been just doing a couple sessions with people. Then they have the recordings. And for most people, that first week, they're back in 5D. Like the whole week. Where previously they were living in fear all the time. And you will feel the difference. But more importantly is you will know the difference. And the last woman I work with, when we got to the end of the intention manifestation process that I teach another meditation, it's the second call we did. I said to her, she wanted to create this business. She wanted to create some money in 5D. I said, how do you feel now? At the very end. And she says, I get chills throughout my body. Okay. And the reason is because of the process of taking that energy and putting it in the right places so that it gets the most dense in your body so that you can manifest it in the material world. This is creating from 5D. Creating from 3D is creating from fear, running around with your head chopped off, stressed out all the time, always trying, doing. 5D is you're zened. You're zened out. You have lots of time and space. There's little, if no fear. Okay, you're going to get to a spot where you feel no fear. It took me time of practicing letting go to feel it where I don't feel it at all, right? And then if something comes up, I notice it, it's momentarily, and then a few minutes, it's gone again. Now, I'm not like an Eckhart Tolle where it's like I had this spontaneous moment and all the fear in my life was disappeared. For me, it took a gradual time, and over time, as I kept practicing the meditation, eventually, it's easy for me to live from here, okay? So if that is of interest to you and you want to create from this space, then I invite you to jump on a call with me. I'll have a link down below to my calendar. And the way it works is we do, it's usually a 30, 60-minute call. It's free. I get on the call with you and we find out where you're blocked, where you're stuck. And if that energy, we'll identify where it is in the body, because usually it's somewhere in the body where you feel that energy blockage. And then once we do that, then I will tell you if I can help you release it, okay? And if I can, then we'll talk about working together. And it's not very much fee. The fee is not that much, to be honest. I could charge way more, but I'm not doing that because it's really just about helping people with this. This is what I'm here to do, okay? So yeah, there's a link below and you can jump on a call with me and we'll see if we can help you release those blocks. And if we can, then we'll talk about how that works. Usually we do 2 one-hour sessions. We record the calls because I'm going to teach you 2 different types of meditations. One on releasing that fear, anxiety, worry, whatever it is, those negative experiences. And the second is to intentionally create from 5D so that you manifest from 5D. Okay? Awesome. Thanks for watching. My name's Steve and we'll talk to you next time.